Metallic Child is a thrilling roguelite action game that follows Rona, an android known as the Metallic Child. The story takes place in a futuristic space laboratory in the near future. A major insurrection has broken out within the Livestream space laboratory. Except for Rona and her friend Pan, every robot on board is conspiring to crash the Livestream onto Earth. Rona has boldly taken a stance to stop this terrible plan, and you will play an important part in directing her throughout the game by using her control gadget.
Must save the village.
Astalon Tears of the Earth is an action platformer set in a post-apocalyptic desert where 3 heroes must save their hamlet from a looming tower. The tower contains the secret to their survival, and one hero has made an agreement with a Prometheus, the Titan of Death, to be reincarnated. The game tells a narrative of cooperation and self-sacrifice, with characters such as Arias, Huli, and Algus exploring the tower. Players may swap between heroes and utilize their distinct powers to conquer obstacles and battle a wide range of enemies. Infernax is an exciting adventure in which a knight returns to his birthplace, only to discover it infested by evil sorcery. He must identify and eradicate the source of this corruption, which includes merciless monsters, frightening beasts, and perilous. Every decision he takes has a big impact on the game. Slaying monsters for money, purchasing stronger weapons and armor, and defeating castle bosses to rid the land of monsters are all possible outcomes in the game. BZZZT is a platformer that mixes retro pixel art aesthetics with current gameplay techniques. It has a variety of difficulty levels, ultra-responsive controls, and exhilarating time trials. Players may compete against friends or climb global leaderboards, explore bright settings, and prepare for dramatic boss battles. The game also has an alternative permadeath mode for those looking for further challenges. The world requires a hero to battle the terrible powers, including Badbert, who wants the ideal combination of darkness, malice, and lunacy. Minoria is an action platformer set during the Fourth Witch War in which players take on the role of Sister Samilla, a church missionary tasked with dismantling the foundations of heresy. The game is a spiritual successor to the popular Momodora series, with a captivating fantasy scenario influenced by medieval European history. The game's gameplay and design combine hand-painted 2D scenery with cel-shaded character models, preserving Bomb Service's trademark look across several gaming platforms. A dynamic fighting system, responsive controls, and a customizable leveling system let players to adapt the challenge to their desires. A little girl, saved by a mysterious wizard, embarks on a treacherous expedition to find the lost ruins. They engage in strategic battles with medieval weaponry, study spellcasting with wands, tonics, and scrolls, and customize their character to suit their playstyle. Supplies like fire resistance and healing powers provide unique tactical chances. Players can also get an edge by burning flammable materials with lanterns or freezing water to construct passageways. To overcome the challenges and get an edge in the perilous environment, players must employ strategic thinking and carefully select their gear. The Lamb is the driving force behind the Cult of the Lamb, a content expansion that includes new levels, gameplay, quests, and quality-of-life enhancements. The Sins of the Flesh adds new advancement mechanisms, allowing followers to participate in gluttonous rituals and bane buildings. Gleaming feces, demonic brooms, and grander structures all add to the cult experience. The blunderbuss weapon is introduced for warfare and may be used to destroy heretics from afar. Cultists may show off their costumes at the tailor shop, and when 2 followers form a strong link, they can hatch an egg, which they must nurse until they vow their allegiance to the cause. Have a Nice Death is a 2D action roguelike game in which you play as an overworked death whose subordinates have gotten out of hand, upsetting his vacation plans. You may improve your abilities by engaging in high-speed hack and slash combat with over 70 weapons and spells. As an immortal, you must defeat minions and monsters in Death Incorporated, with performance ratings guaranteeing that you earn fascinating stuff and upgrades. Gaining control in Death Incorporated may be tough, since the labor inspector may improve subordinates' abilities or increase resource expenses. Discover a world where lunacy bestows enormous power, allowing you to modify your abilities to confront the everlasting evil. Explore a Lovecraft-inspired environment full of hidden mysteries and uncover its mysterious narrative. Relive classic games with time-lapse animations, 2D components in a 3D environment, and dynamic gameplay against a variety of enemies. To improve your armament, stock up on non-reloading guns, power-ups, and first aid kits, apt and evolve your equipment to combat the unrelenting hordes. One Step from Eden is a strategy-based game that blends real-time action and deck building, enabling players to decide their character's fate by performing acts of kindness or annihilation. In co-op mode, players may unleash powerful spells and face growing opponents, either alone or with a friend. The game includes genre bending, complete deck building with over 200 spells and 100 game-changing objects, as well as a varied cast of 9 playable characters. Players can also work together in local co-op or compete in PvP encounters to attain the elusive Eden. Bad North is a real-time tactics roguelite in which you must defend your island kingdom against Viking invasion and lead your people to safety. Beautiful, randomly generated islands and cute warriors are included in the game, with players managing the broad strokes of the conflict and issuing high-level instructions to their forces. Real-time tactics grid, sophisticated unit controls, randomly created islands, and unlockable upgrades are among the key features. Players must devise plans that take into account every nook and corner, since they only have one shot to rescue their kingdom from an invading assault. Smelter is a game inspired by the vintage 16-bit period that combines strategic and action platforming aspects. Players control Smelter and Eve, as well as Zerm soldiers, as they extend their dominion over the Rumbly lands. The game has 2 modes: Classic Mode, which features top-down strategy stages, and Action Mode, which includes side-scrolling platforming difficulties. Classic Mode allows players to create battle and grow their army while acquiring and upgrading elemental action talents to combat adversaries and navigate dangerous situations. The game has a custom-made combat engine, swords, nunchakus, and bow staffs, as well as unique moves for each character. It has a captivating tale with pixel art cutscenes, a plethora of adversaries with distinct movements and weapons, fierce boss battles, an arcade mode, parrying attacks, projectiles, and traps, and uncovering hidden regions. Players may also participate in a local co-op mode in which they must heal each other in order to win. The game takes place in a magical, mythical version of Okinawa and boasts a quick, fluid fighting system with a variety of attacks, combos, juggles, and an easy parrying system. Kingdom New Lands is a game that builds on Kingdom's famous gameplay while adding more material and challenges. Players must travel across the new lands, discovering new mounts, merchants, and wanderers while avoiding predatory beasts and the environment. The game includes a single king, their steed, gold, greedy monsters, loyal citizens, settlement enhancements, a variety of troop kinds, and hidden mysteries. The game needs players to demonstrate courage, rulership, and struggle till the finish, as the new lands may prevail against them. Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. The first party-based RPG video game, players embark on a deluxe dungeon adventure headed by the insane Overlord Trevor to recover an amulet from the evil wizard Wordna. The game includes simple challenges, enhanced party management, travel, spellcasting, and fighting. Wizardry Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord is an excellent starting point for anyone unfamiliar with the classic Wizardry series. thanks to beautiful new visuals, music, and a revised interface. The planet is overrun with demonic forces summoned from the high heavens and the burning hells. Players can pick from 7 dark fantasy classes as the world's only defense against heaven and hell. The game is infinitely replayable, allowing players to put their skills to the test against new difficulty levels, explore the epic tale campaign, and uncover new items. The power-building mechanism in the game is versatile, enabling players to acquire over 800 distinct abilities, such as spears, storms, and zombie dogs, and combine them to create devastating power combinations. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!
From the